In episode 3 of Star City, Tanya receives a contraband record pressed onto an X-ray. From the KGB surveillance room, Irina listens as Tanya plays it. When Valya returns home and hears the music, he fights with Tanya over the record, knowing it is illegal and that the walls may be listening. At Star City, Valya trains Sasha Polivanov and Arseny Vetrov inside a mock-up of the lunar lander. Their careless mistakes infuriate him. Sasha follows him outside, where Valya admits that his anger comes from problems at home. Sasha misunderstands and gives him intimate advice that both disgusts and interests him. Meanwhile, the chief designer visits a naval dockyard. After inspecting a ballistic missile submarine, he becomes fascinated by a bathysphere capable of surviving more than 100 atmospheres of pressure. Soon after, Sergei Nikulov tells the engineers in the secret design hall that they have found the probe that will fly to Venus. At home, Valya apologizes to Tanya and says he wants her to be happy. Their reconciliation turns passionate as Irina listens in, increasingly unsettled. Elsewhere, Anastasia signs propaganda photographs when Sasha returns with disturbing news. The lunar landing will be attempted without spacesuits because 2 cosmonauts cannot fit inside the lander while wearing them. Anastasia warns that it is dangerous, but Sasha dismisses her fears. The chief designer arrives at Star City with the bathysphere hidden in his truck. Lyudmila Raskova nearly discovers it during a security inspection, but a disturbance at the checkpoint allows him to pass. As Luna 17 prepares for launch, Sasha, Arseny, and Pavel Fetisov are asked to write final letters to their wives. Pavel tells them to use his previous letter. Arseny begins writing. Sasha struggles, then allows Stanislav Kalinsky to write the letter for him. He later slips it under Tanya's door, despite her refusal to accept it. While Tanya plays the X-ray record and follows the melody on the piano, Irina listens from the surveillance room and is visibly moved. At the market, Irina loses her daughter Zoya and finds her with Tanya, who is also Zoya's music teacher. Tanya invites them to her apartment. There, Irina is overwhelmed by the voices from the surveillance tapes in her memory. The chief designer and Sergei then bring Valya into their secret workshop. They tell him that the crew of their covert mission cannot know its true purpose until launch. Luna 17 then launches with Sasha, Pavel, and Arseny aboard, while the chief designer commands the operation from ground control. With the mission underway, Valya proposes a night in Moscow with Tanya, believing the security restrictions may finally ease. In orbit, Anastasia speaks to the Luna 17 crew for a staged propaganda photograph. Then ground control detects an unfamiliar high-frequency signal coming from the spacecraft. The chief designer identifies it as an American radio frequency. Lyudmila orders him to disable it, even though doing so risks the entire mission. The crew cycles the power and prepares for landing. Sasha and Arseny enter the lander, leaving Pavel in the orbiter. But the lander's habitation module opens while still in orbit and fails to separate. Sasha struggles to control the craft. Arseny enters the module and manually releases pressure, allowing Sasha to dock with the orbiter. Ground control celebrates Sasha's skill, but the module decompresses and tears away, killing Arseny. That night, Valya and Tanya attend a piano concert in Moscow. During the performance, Valya leaves. Tanya follows and sees him speaking to a woman at the coat check. Valya tells her that he planted the transmitter on Luna 17 as ordered. However, because the transmitter was discovered and disabled, she tells him his work is not finished.